Astro Coach Sarah here with your update July 16th. If you're new to me, welcome to my content. I am an astrologer and a personal development leadership coach. I'm not shocked that we had this spike of high frequency energy overnight as that moon moved into Aries. Maybe you had some restless sleep, too much on your mind, frustrated, kind of just laid there tired, but not tired. It also looks like we may have had a timeline jump like immediately after that spike in energy. Perhaps, so maybe you released something or you got some information or ready to release more. If we look at the astrology, that spike in high frequency energy came through as that moon moved into Aries overnight, crossing paths with retrograde Saturn, retrograde Neptune, but also making an aspect to Uranus up there in the top right hand corner. And then that Uranus is in an ongoing trine with Pluto. That Uranus-Pluto trine is going to last several years. So that's going to be like an ongoing, not going to mention it in every report type of transit. But because, we have the Aries moon, which by tomorrow is going to be a third quarter square moon ahead of the Leo new moon coming up next week. But we've got like this dynamic, initiative energy with everything in Aries and the sun and Jupiter in another cardinal sign, Cancer. But we've also got this release energy here of Mars building up to his conjunction with the South Node, and Mercury up there in Leo about to station retrograde in the next 36 hours. So there's kind of a lot of reflective release, but it's also frustrating because you're ready to start new. And there's sort of this transition that happens, or this shift that happens when you're doing transformation work, where you see the new thing, but you've got to clean up and let go of the old stuff first, right? You can't move on to new, better relationships if you're holding on to old, shitty relationships, right? Or if your idea of relationships is outdated and doesn't match your current frequency. It's the same with if you buy cheap shit and it doesn't last very long, but you're unwilling to invest in high quality products, you're still doing the same damn thing, right? It's also the same if you invest in a service provider or practitioner who you don't, check the qualifications of, or you don't align with them. It's like shopping for a coach. You want a coach a life coach that is where you want to go in life, right? So I'm not going to hire a coach who's living a bougie, luxurious life, or a business coach or something like that. That's not the life I want to live. I'm going to hire somebody who's chill, nomadic, and running her successful business, right? You're going to hire a fitness trainer that's not probably a bodybuilder trainer if you're not trying to be a bodybuilder, but you're just trying to figure out best, exercises for you to get where you're trying to go, right? So if this is about alignment and aligning yourself with and your investments and your support services or support systems with what you really want. You cannot get new things if you're holding on to old ideas, right? So again, back to the relationships, you're not going to get a new, better, more aligned relationship if you're holding on to the idea of old, shitty relationships. So anyway, a lot going on in the chart right now, a lot going on with the Schumann right now. And so, frustration, yes. Restlessness, yes. Tired, fatigue, all of those things. So get yourself grounded, get yourself kind of stabilized, work with your nervous system. This is going to be a big thing, the nervous system, and regulating it and calming it and implementing resources and tools that can help you regulate your nervous system. Maybe that's body movement. Maybe that is, implementing certain essential oils or drinking certain types of herbal tea. Things like that to calm your body, ground your body down so that you can process all this energy that's moving in different directions all at the same time. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon.